Greetings from the Spider's Lair, and we're back. We're back. Finally, Ripperverse makes it into the lair. We got 3 Isom #1, all signed by Eric July, that we're gonna go over in the lair today. So, let's see what the gods of comic Eric July brought to everybody. Greetings from the Spider's Lair. I'm the Omega One, and this is the universe that we created, that we call the Spider's Lair. And welcome back to another episode. And this is an exciting day for us because we're so excited because we've been waiting for a while. And finally, from the Ripperverse, finally lands in the lair. And we're gonna go over Eric July's Ripperverse Comics presents Isom #1. We were waiting patiently because we wanted to make sure that we didn't just get these books. We wanted them all signed, and we got all 3 covers that we're going to go over in the lair today. But before we get to all that, if you guys like our content and you like how we're throwing things down on the show, please give us a like, a share, subscribe. Believe me, it's not just helping us, it's helping all creators everywhere. And this is a special shout out to Eric July and the Ripperverse. We haven't previewed it yet. We don't have really any information on it because we wanted to get a real fresh perspective. We can only say right now that Eric July is an independent comic creator who came out with his own Ripperverse and made Isom #1. And this comic was so successful in its initial opening that I believe the last time I checked, he netted over $4.2 million. And he did this on his own, with his own money. Use the internet to advertise. This is why it's important to hit those likes and shares, subscribes, because people, the message got to get out there. This could be any one of us. This may be every one of us. So please, you help us out, we're going to help you out. So Mr. July, we saw your story and we liked it. So we didn't want to get too deep into you. We don't care about anything. We just wanted to get into the story. But first, we have to start previewing all the covers. And I'm going to start with the first one right now. Check that out. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, so I'll point it out right there. It's signed. So we're going to go over this first book. This is Isom #1 and it's signed by Eric July. Cliff Richards, Gabe, Ilatab. If I'm saying that wrong, forgive me. I believe that Gabe is the artist. I'm not sure who the cover artist is, but I'm going to get all this information as we proceed because I'm going to continue covering this. Because after I'm done with this, we're going to read this. And after we read it, we're going to animate it. And after we animate it, we're going to give our assessment. And now we're going to go on to the next cover. Check it out. Just put this over there. And I'll hold this up to the camera so you guys can see. And now we're going to go over this one. Also, an Isom #1. Now, that female, I forgot her name, but I know she's essential into the story. Because for what we got so far from the story, I don't want to delve too deep into it. He's pretty much a retired superhero that comes back to settle some scores, I believe. If I'm wrong, please tell me up in the comments. But this is going to be a very interesting book to read. The art's amazing. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our last cover. Check it out. I'll hold it up to the camera so you guys can see. And in the descriptions, we animated this and it's already up on our YouTube. So we're going to put that in the descriptions, a link to this video so you can see how we animated it. And it came out amazing. This is the original cover of Isom #1, signed by Eric July. And this is like the very first cover, and we animated this. But if you guys like our animation, please leave us comments because then we're going to do the other 2 if you guys deem it so worthy to do. So we don't have much more to say about this other than that. Now we're going to be doing a preview next week. We'll be doing preview covers of this next week on the lair. And I'm also going to be reading this story intensely. So before we go, I just want to go over the covers again. If you're showing up late, you're never too late at the Spider's Lair. We're going over Isom #1 signed by Eric July in the lair. I got 3 of them. And we're going to go over the first one again. Check it out. There we go. Isom #1. As you can see right there. Signed by Eric July. That's the first cover. Those are variants, by the way. This is the second cover. Check that out. Trust me, people. This is a grail. Having that, a holy grail. Thank you, sir, for signing them. Isom #1, signed by Eric July. Very cool indeed. And now we're on to the last one, which is the original one and our favorite. As you can see there, believe it's signed right there by Mr. Eric July. We animate this cover. We're going to put it up on the link. We're going to put it in the description, and you guys are going to see what we think so far. So that's going to wrap this show for today. I'm going to be doing updates on this after I read it. After I read it, I'm going to narrate it, and I'm going to animate every page, and we're going to go through an entire animation. Then after that, I'm going to give you my honest assessment. I'm keeping my fingers crossed because it looks great, and art is one thing, but we need story and context. So if I see it there, I'm going to let everybody know. So thank you all for coming, because every time you do, you make us feel special, and we hope we do the same for you. That's going to wrap it for this edition. So we hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing from the Spider's Lair. Peace and love, everyone. And remember, the Spider-Verse is standing strong, and we are out!